Hey there. I want to talk to you about something called the power of one. This is something that my mentor taught me when I first started my business in 2015. And this is that one conversation, one message, one phone call, one interaction can completely change your life. And I want to give you a story on how that exact thing happened in my life. Now, before I get into this, I want you to know that in order for this to work, you must have a massive vision. Okay. You have to have an idea of what you want in your life because your vision is what is going to attract other people to you. So I started my business in 2015. And for the first 8 months, we did it the old fashioned way, belly to belly. And in mid of 2016, we went full time online. Now, during this time, I was starting to learn Facebook advertising. I ended up having a story that did very, very well that found a guy named David Wilkinson, who is based out of Oklahoma. And at the time, he was an ex-oil field guy who just got laid off a month after buying his girlfriend a brand new Dodge Charger. Now, Dave was working at a Walmart distribution center in the minus 35-degree freezer, throwing boxes of chicken wings and popsicles and ice cream. Okay. So this is what he was doing. $12 an hour, 10 hours a day in a deep freeze. He absolutely had it. He's like, dude, I know I can do more. I got to get out of this situation. I just need an opportunity. He saw our business, absolutely fell in love with it. And the problem is he didn't actually have the finances to get started. He couldn't get finance. His girlfriend couldn't get finance, ended up going to his girlfriend's grandma and got started in our business. He made no sales for the first 4 months, was doing everything right, showed up on time, running ads, everything was great, but just no sales. Now, most people would have just given up. It's not for me. I'll go try something else or stick to my day job. Dave decided, you know what? I'm going to keep going. Ran his ad for another week, found a guy named Michael Cass down in Odessa, Texas, and this guy sold to his entire family. So within 1 week, Dave had a $5,000 week. Okay. So went from absolutely no sales to boom, 5K 1 week. So most people would go out for dinner, buy new clothes, big rims for their car or whatever. Dave was like, you know what? I'm going to put this money into advertising. So he decided, I'm going to start advertising to all the places in the world, Australia. I'm like, dude, we don't know anything about Australia. We don't know taxes, don't know shipping, don't know any of this stuff. He's like, don't worry, man. I got this covered. So Dave used my ad. So basically the ad that Dave found me on, we reconstructed that for Dave. Dave used that ad and sent this ad to Australia. A guy named Jeremiah O'Keefe down in Perth, Australia, ended up finding the ad. Decided to jump on board. Little 5'2", 120-pound guy, heart of gold. Decided, hey, I'm gonna join up. So he joins up, uses Dave's ad as a model, right? So it's my ad to Dave's ad, all the way down to Jeremiah's ad. Within Jeremiah's very first week online, he got a guy named Brody Nitro. Now, Brody Nitro is now my highest earning person on my team. Okay, this guy is blowing the business up. And Brody, when he started, he did 3 years in jail, was sleeping on park benches, ended up selling his car to get into this business because at the time he was working on an Australian construction site, literally sorting bricks. If a brick is broken, put it over here. The brick's in good shape, put it over here. So this is where Brody started, okay? Incarcerated for 3 years, suffered from mental illness, was literally sleeping in his car, had to sell his car to get into the business, and is now the highest earning person on my team. And within his very first year, Brody had a $54,000 month in his 7th month. So Brody used Jeremiah's ad. And what do you think happened when Brody used Jeremiah's ad? Well, he got Brent and Molly Orwell. And Brent and Molly had a $20,000 60-day start. Within the very first 2 months, made $20,000. So the reason I'm telling you this is if I didn't take the chance, if I didn't run my ad, if I didn't find Dave, and if Dave didn't take a chance to run his ad to find Jeremiah, and Jeremiah didn't take a chance to run his ad to find Brody, and Brody didn't run his ad to take a chance to find Brent and Molly, then none of this stuff would have come. And all of this stuff came from one simple decision that I was going to get started and start marketing to all of the world. One person ended up changing my entire life because Dave, Jeremiah, Brody, Brent and Molly, and their entire team, they're the biggest earners inside of my organization right now. And it all came from one single person. So just remember, the power of one is always working in your favor. If you have a massive vision and you share that with others, you will attract those people into your world. So have some faith in yourself, have some faith in your product, have some faith in your process. And remember, the power of one is always working for you.